Hello everyone, this is me, your Destiny Oracle, and I am doing a series of videos to help people out there who want to create a Destiny clan. Um, this is going to be guide on how to run clan in 2022. I did a video when I first started playing playing, so the wrong phrasing, using YouTube. And there's a guide on how to clan, and this is, I think I'm probably going to get 5 parts out of it. And this first part is the basics of creating a clan. First off, Bungie have changed some of their rules. Now, even if you don't want to play Destiny 2, you have to own Destiny 2 and complete their extremely boring, irritating tutorial in Destiny 2 and get to the tower. And then after, I believe it's about 30 days, you're allowed to make a clan. So when you are allowed to make a clan, the best thing you can do is to create a clan for Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. One clan to do both. Because ever since the Destiny content vault, Destiny 2 has been losing players endlessly and even losing devs. It's gotten to the point where Bungie has lost so much money to Luke's stupid ideas that they've actually ended up being bought out by PlayStation. For those of you who don't know, I actually have got a PC now, so better quality videos and better quality channel. So you're going to want to go to the Bungie.net website. You're going to want to sign in with PlayStation details. You're going to want to go to community, select clan, select create clan, then follow the on-screen instructions. Basically, just you pick your clan motto, you create the clan flag, you create your clan name, obviously. So pretty basic stuff. And the reason I say make a clan for Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 is because that way you can attract people who have given up Destiny 2 as well as people who still play Destiny 2. Destiny 1 is still as big a hit as it has ever been and has a lot of players on it. Well, I'm not necessarily saying you should do this, but one thing that some clans are doing is they will actually, on the quiet, charge a fee for membership in their clans. And if you pay this fee they want, you'll get in the clan and they will do certain things with you to help you out, like taking you on guaranteed trials flawlesses, that sort of thing. I mean, Bungie doesn't like people doing that, but again, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you what some people do, and you know, if you choose to do that, then that's not my fault. And there's not a lot left to do on Destiny 2, so really there's not that much point in having a Destiny 2 clan. Clans on Destiny 2 are pretty dead. But still, if you're willing to pay for content that you can't keep, then by all means. Anyway, the next thing you really want to do is create a set of rules for your clan to follow. Some clan leaders, quite a few clan leaders actually out there, that they make terrible mistake, which is they just let everyone do whatever the hell they want, whenever the hell they want, and it's chaos. It causes all sorts of problems. You can have multiple raids going on at the same time, which in itself is a problem. But the problem comes when you have 3 or 4 separate raid teams doing different raids at the same time, all asking the same people or one of the same people to join their team. It also means that you can have trials runs clashing with raids and nightfall runs. And it means that if things get tough, then some people will in fact just ditch. So some of the rules I would recommend are no ditching, because ditching's not fair, it spoils activity, and on top of that, it's now against Bungie's code of conduct. Don't believe me. There's proof in game and on the website on Bungie.net under the in-game code of conduct. It says about no ditching, and also if you go to the guide games for Nightfall or a raid, it has the Guardian's code comes up and tells you that there's no ditching, and if that's still not enough, if you look at any player who's on Destiny 2, you will see that there is a thing where you can report people for sabotage or trolling, depends on which you feel it's described as. So don't allow people to ditch. Don't try and have things as organized as possible. A mistake that I personally made when I first set up a clan for the first time ever was I tried to do everything myself. I tried to run everything myself. I didn't think that I needed any help to run my clan from anyone at all. I had no interest in sharing control with anyone else. And the result was I burned myself out. I was exhausted on a daily basis and making myself feel ill. And that's just not enjoyable. Appoint administrators, admins to your clan. Select people who you trust. Only people who you are 100% sure you can trust. And remember, when you do select people to be admins and you are deciding who you really trust, that these people will have the ability to remove other people from your clan. An administrator can remove anyone from your clan who is not also an administrator or the clan leader. So you are safe, the other administrators are safe, but if someone doesn't like you and they're an administrator and you've made them an administrator and they just suddenly decide they don't like you, they could just ruin your clan for everybody by just booting every single person out. It's not that hard. I had someone do it to me. They just went through the entire roster and clicked the expel from clan button on every name of everyone who wasn't an administrator or a leader. So make it a rule that administrators aren't allowed to kick anybody out without permission from the clan leader. Let's stop for a moment to read a couple of comments, shall we? Welcome back. A couple of people saying, well, I've never really been away. I've just been on a different channel and making some improvements to what I do. My normal okay, so well, I got two channels. If you are looking for games and entertainment, then you are gonna want to search up the channel for my creator group, which is Lost Legacy Entertainment. If you want something that's really interesting, that's real world, that you can be a part of, then you're going to want to look up New Camelot. And I also have a Patreon now. Not quite going to hang up putting links in the description, but if you go onto my channel, onto this channel, you should be able to find a link to my Patreon. So yay me, I can actually send links to people when they ask for them now. To be honest, I don't really play Destiny 2 anymore. I would have much rather Bungie had gone ahead with giving us the Darkness subclass than overhauling the existing subclasses. Certainly the Hunter's Void Spectral Blades has been absolutely ruined. The Spectral Blades no longer guaranteed one-shot kill, and you have to roll to go invisible instead of crouching to go invisible. I also now create games to and post them on itch.io to sell. I've got one pre-demo up there, and I've also got a game that you can purchase up there. Nope, I am not going to play Arc 3.0. I'm going to stick with Stasis. But I don't have Witchqueen, and I don't have any plans on buying it or Lightfall or any other Destiny 2 content until such time as Bungie accept that the Destiny content vault was wrong and stop taking away paid content. Do I have a job? Yes, I do. I am an stupid name. I'm an indie game dev. You know what an indie game dev is, right? So that's what I've been doing for quite some time. That's what the other reason I've not been on this channel is because I've been working creating video games for sale. Sadly, PlayStation are refusing to allow any indie dev to sell games on their PlayStation Store unless they actually have this ridiculous contract with PlayStation. Well, indie game dev isn't a business, it's freelance. I have what's called a creator group, and that's basically a fancy way of saying that I'm a freelance game creator, but I also have social media which I use to plug my content. I mean, I'm sure you've seen people like Datto and DPJ. At the end of their videos, they will mention that they've got t-shirts and hats and stuff with their whatever's stamped on them that they're going to sell to you, and you can click on this link or that link or whatever to buy them. And a creator group, basically, instead of doing that, creator group has a web page and or its own YouTube channel. In my case, its own YouTube channel, and what the YouTube channel is basically for, it's for us giving you news about what we're doing, patch updates, telling you what games we're going to be putting out, when we're going to be putting them out, how much things are going to cost, all these great deals you can get if you do what we say. We are actually just about to release a new game. It just needs a little bit of testing before it goes up in the market for PC. And it's a 2D game, and you go around doing dungeons and fighting monsters, and if you look at the story very closely, the entire story takes the piss out of Luke Smith and what he's done to Destiny 2. Yeah, there are many in-dev games as well. If you actually go onto the site where I sell my games, itch.io, you can actually get fan games of Dragon Ball Z by indie devs. Some indie devs use Unreal Engine, which is the same engine that Fortnite was created on. I've not been at it long enough to make a real profit, but most indie devs, by the end of their first year, can make up to $1,000. Yes, he was very silly. So if you guys are interested in my content, then please do check out those channels I mentioned earlier, Lost Legacy Entertainment and also New Camelot, and check out my Patreon. And if anyone actually does know how to put a link in the description, then put a link to my Patreon in the description for me, and that would be much appreciated. Well, thank you for saying you like my haircut. um, the new Camelot channel I created is, in fact, for a micronation. If you want to know what a micronation is, you can look that up on YouTube. Or you can look it up on Wikipedia, or even better, you can look it up on my new Camelot channel. I need all the subs I can get for my 2 other channels. And again, if you sign the Patreon, that if you go on the Patreon, that has different packages. It has stuff that offers you for all the different channels, and you can get a say in the content of all the different channels. If you want speedruns and stuff like that, then you've got to pay for the Patreon. Um, and there's some pretty special stuff in there. You know, you can end up, Patreon can get you to having a character based on you in a video game, either an enemy or a character that everybody that plays the game can play as. The new Camelot one obviously will make you a citizen of the Kingdom of New Camelot. Later on, we'll be adding a new tier called New Camelot Nobleman, which will give people the chance to become a knight or a lord or a lady. I did do a video called I did do a Q&A video which is all about the Patreon and about a bunch of other stuff. So please don't hesitate to say what you want to say in the comments of this channel. And please don't hesitate to sub to my other 2 channels. It would be much appreciated. Um, and who knows? I might even be able to find a way of giving some kind of special reward to whoever um, is my 1,000th sub. Um, Eventually, there'll also be merchandise as well. Joining New Camelot, it's a really good project that I'm working on. It can be good for helping everybody else. If nothing else, if you're American, apart from the fact that, you know, I'm not American, as you know, I'm British, but even, if you don't want to join just to be part of a micronation or just to be doing something to make a brighter future for people, um, you know, just think about this at least. If you're American, then joining a British micronation would be an excellent way to stick a big fat middle finger up at the British government. And I know Americans love to do that. Well, I've kind of gone off on a tangent here. But thank you, everybody.